Hello everyone, and welcome to another riveting episode of Torrey Customs. Today, it is diesel truck shenanigans. I'm gonna dig my truck out of the corner that it's been sitting in since October of last year. Mike has some things planned for his truck. He recently made a marketplace buy, and I think he's going to do some upgrades. So you're not gonna wanna miss this one. So for those of you that do not know, this is my 99 7.3 Power Stroke. It is a hunk of as Mike just said. It's actually really not. It's actually a truck, came from one of the Carolinas. Dan actually brought this up when he was in the service. And he made a bet with me. I drove by this truck for the better part of 3 years. He had it down at his parents' house when he lived downstate. And he told me that I could buy it if I sold my black Dodge, 2000 Dodge Ram half ton. It was my baby. I'd had it since I was in high school. Loved the truck. He thought I would never sell it. Well, the joke's on him. I sold the truck, and he's had to sell this to me because we made a handshake bet. So today's plan is to get this thing out from the corner of the shop, and I bought an upgrade that this thing has desperately needed. It's a very, very, very simple upgrade, but we're gonna do it, and hopefully it fixes the issue I've been having with this thing. Mike has made his life significantly harder. He has much bigger plans. I can show you his marketplace buy though. He picked these up just a little bit ago. They are Renegade 20x12s, and we're gonna throw them on his truck. But first, he has some modifications that I'm not sure we're allowed to say on camera. And for those purposes, this entire video was filmed in Mexico. And Mike's truck is a pulling truck. So we're gonna get to my mod first. This little pigtail right here is what's called a boost fooler. On these 7.3, 6.0, and 6.4 Power Strokes, if you're running a lot of boost, these trucks will throw a check engine light and defuel every time the map sensor sees more than 30 PSI of boost pressure. So what this little thing does is tricks the map sensor into registering a boost pressure that is below the threshold. It kind of does the same thing I do with my wife when I lie to her about how much my hobbies cost. So this little gizmo is going to lie to the ECU so that I can run a higher boost pressure. All I have to do is unplug the map sensor, which is right here, and plug it into this guy. So it should only take a few seconds, and that will allow me to turn the truck up higher. I actually have no idea what is done to this truck. I can go off of hearsay that it supposedly has bigger injectors. It does have a TS6 position switch, and the turbo has a different wheel in it. That's literally all I know about this truck. I do know it runs pretty good for a 7.3, and it leaks oil profusely. And that is the anti-rust system that Ford designed into these trucks, so you're welcome. As I said before, I really like this truck. It really grew on me when I saw it down at Dan's parents' house. I was told it is a one-of-one truck. You can take that however which way you please. I do know I've never seen another Power Stroke that is this color, and while the door handles and front bumpers have been paint matched and changed, I can tell you for a fact that this truck did in fact leave the factory this way, because behind the carpet it is still this color. I actually have really big plans for this truck. We'll get to that in a little bit. So we're gonna install the boost cooler and see if that fixes my issue. And just like that, it is installed. Now's the part of the movie, show, video, whatever the hell this thing is, where I get in the truck and it won't start because I changed one thing. I figured out why my truck won't start. I don't have one of these on it yet. These are available if you know us or can get a hold of us. They guaranteed 80 horsepower and it's crooked. About as straight as the guy that put it on there. All right, Super Duty's running. I didn't make it not start after doing that, so that's good. So we're gonna go up the road a little ways and to Mexico and see if we can make this thing throw a check engine light. Doing good so far. See what happens when you give her some beans. Try to hold this and do the camera at the same time. No lights. Before, if I even did that much, it would have thrown a code and defueled, and that would have been that. So I would say our problems are fixed. So that's pretty cool. But that was the end of my montage of fixing this thing. Now we're gonna go and see Mike and see what kind of shenanigans he's getting himself into. Probably a lot, because he likes to bite off more than he can chew. Oh yeah, the old Super Duty. What a unit. Got the Torrey custom sticker on there and the stack. Oh, I left the Mustang wheels in there. That's good for it, but you'll have that. So I'm gonna explain my plans with this thing a little bit before I go back in and help Mike. The real reason we're redoing the Fox body Mustang, I have another truck I want to redo. My plan is to kind of sell them and then use my share of the money to do a frame-off build on the Super Duty. It's that nice, it's not rusty. It's just a cool truck and I really like it. So my plan is to pull the cab and pull the chassis out from under the cab and everything over the winter, and build a motor for it, which I'm getting to that. I have to walk down to the junk pile to explain my thinkings. So we're down here at the junk pile where I have accumulated 2 other Super Duty pickup trucks. They're both 99s. They're both 7.3s. This one has a ZF6 manual 6-speed transmission. I want to switch my truck over from an automatic to a stick shift because I'm stupid and I like to shift my vehicles. So that's where I'm gonna rob the majority of my parts from. This truck is also a 99. It also has a 7.3, but it has relatively low miles. When I mean relatively low miles, it is under 200,000, but it has no blow-by and it's never had a tuner on it. An old guy owned this truck and it's been really well taken care of mechanically. So my plan is to build this engine to go into my green truck. And the reason I need to sell my other 2 project vehicles is because everything I want to do to that green truck is going to cost a lot of money. It's a lot of money to make any sort of power with a 7.3. Call me stupid, I don't care, but I really like the thing. It's grown. I've grown more attached to it than I ever really thought I would. And I don't know, that's why you do any of this stuff, is because you love it. So now that I've explained my thinkings, we're gonna walk back up to the shop and help Mike with his fiasco. Okay, so we've made it to the shop in Mexico. It was a pretty far walk. From what I can understand, Mike has the saw in there. So we're gonna go see what that's about. You don't need to see that. There's nothing going on in there. We're not doing nothing. Nothing is happening. Just some routine maintenance.
Oh, so we were crawling under this truck tonight and somebody happened to have stolen my cat. I don't know where it could have gone. Good thing it's worth a lot, huh?
Mike wants to hear his truck with just the open downpipe. For the plot, this might actually not start. Oh, there you go. That's way better. I think we should leave it like that. So Mike, now that your cat has been stolen,
Somebody stole it.
what are we gonna do?
I guess no sense putting one back in. We might as well just straight bite the rest of it.
Oh man, those things are expensive. And Mike's poor, and he can't afford a new one. So this is his solution.
The only fun solution.
He also bought a little box that makes his truck run without it, and some other stuff that makes his truck run without those things. So we might put those on too.
Well, since the cat's not there, we might as well delete that little piss tank that's down there too.
I mean, we're in Mexico, and this is a pulling truck, so we can do whatever the hell we want.
Off-road use only.
Yep. Off-road use only. So Mike, what have we worked out to counteract our catalytic converter thieves?
So we got this piece. We got a double 45 with a little short segment in between.
Anyway.
But, we got our double 45. Jason's about to weld that up. I got a 33-inch segment that's going to go from our 45 to our existing. It's another straight DPF filter, I suppose you could call, hollowed out maybe. And yeah, we'll have a nice pristine exhaust.
And I'm about to screw up this pipe with my terrible welds. As you can see, we have a little bit of a gap there. And a wide. I'll wait. Hunter's holding the camera and he has no idea what the f he's doing. But anyway, as I was saying before when I was rudely interrupted, if you can step across the gap when you're welding, point the camera at the weld, you.
Well, they don't want to see that. They're kind of awful.
If you can step across it, you can weld across it.
You ain't gonna see it. Looks a nice coat of paint on it.
I'm surrounded by morons. That stinks.
That is real stinky when it burns.
Can't smell it over here.
We're gonna get it in the truck. We're gonna get all this crap in the truck.
What we'll do is we'll set this outside for a second.
Thanks for
Let this cool down.
So Mike, what do you think of your marketplace wheels?
Oh, they're heavy. My God, they're nice when they're washed.
Yeah, they're pretty sick.
They're real nice when they're clean.
They poke out a little bit, Mike.
Minor inconveniences. Just gotta trim some things every now and again.
That's the paint problem.
So Mike got his exhaust system is done-ish. Looks great. Looks good enough for who it's for. Mike, what are your predictions here?
We're gonna hope it starts.
That's a good start. This is way better. So Mike, why did we do all of this, and more importantly, where did our audio go? Well, you see, Jason, the audio's gone probably because of something that you did, which means our editor is going to have to do a voiceover filling in what we're saying here. We did this mostly because we can, but also because we're going to an event this weekend. So as Mike just said, at the time of filming this, which was a few weeks ago now, we were getting ready for an event called Diesels of New York, so let's cut right to that, and hopefully we'll have some kind of audio again. Yeah, good morning. Mike, what day is it?
I lost count. I think it's Saturday.
We're using the camera because we have not been entrusted with the good camera.
Probably not a good idea.
But we just ran through the car wash and put $200 in fuel in these piles of dog. You got anything to say about the fuel prices?
I get every time. This is awful.
Yeah, so we got about an hour and 20-minute drive up to this show, but goddamn, both the trucks cleaned up goddamn nice. So we're gonna get on the highway, cruise to the show. Hopefully we get something once we're in the show.
Yeah, hopefully not pulled over.
You don't want a ticket?
Preferably not this time.
Big. A lot bigger than I anticipated. So that's cool. We're gonna work on getting parked, I think, here and get inside the gate. Just keeps going. Well, Mike, we made it.
We've done made it.
What are your first impressions?
I think we're probably some of the oldest people here. And parking is a premium. I'm in a 3.
But we made it.
We made it. In one piece.
So now I think we're gonna try to get into this thing. All right, we made it in. We're in the show. All those trucks are part of the show. Got the dyno going on over there. Pretty sweet. So we're gonna walk around. I did not expect this to be this big. It's pretty wild. So hopefully we get to see something cool.
successful Pieces of New York trip. We're on our way back home now. Jason got following me. We're out here, we're just cruising. Gonna take a nice slow drive home, probably get some pizza, maybe get a couple roller clips for you guys, and we'll see.
All right, so as you can
Oh
tell,
my God, you started this one right again. They're gonna get tired of hearing that word. As you can tell, we're in different outfits. It's another day.
well, Diesels of New York was pretty sweet. If you haven't been to it, I would definitely recommend it. It's definitely a different type of event. A lot of activities going on there that are pretty interesting.
All at the same time. There's never a shortage of something to look at.
Whether that is people watching or actual trucks.
There's a lot of people watching.
But we had a good time. Mike got his parts installed or not installed.
We're in Mexico. It's fine. That's fine. They're there.
I got my stuff installed. So I think that's going to do it for this episode of Torrey Customs. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing.